Welcome back into CBS News 24/7. You've been listening to a news conference on the latest on the Minneapolis Catholic school mass shooting. 2 children ages 8 and 10 have been killed, 17 other people injured. The attack happened during morning mass. The suspect died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and we're told Governor Tim Walz spoke to President Trump this morning. So right now I want to bring in CBS News senior crime and public safety producer Anna Schecter with more on what we're learning. Certainly a lot of new information coming out. And Anna, what did you glean from the video that was possibly released and more information on the shooter?
Sure. Well, we've learned a lot in the last few hours about the shooter and a possible connection between his family and the school. It appears that the shooter's mother, worked at the school, and that the shooter may have attended the school. We just heard from Police Chief Brian O'Hara. He didn't want to get into any of those details, but our own confirmed team and our investigative teams, we've been working on that throughout the day. You referenced a video. Chief O'Hara also referenced that in this presser that just wrapped. In that video, you see multiple weapons, magazines, you hear the shooter's voice, and you see writings. Police Chief O'Hara also said that investigators have recovered those writings. They are recovering additional weapons from 3 residences related to the shooter. So those are 3 of 4 search warrants that are being executed as we speak. That fourth one is the school location where the church was, where the shooting took place. So that's the latest that we have at this time.
Sure, I know it's all unfolding. And Anna, how are these investigations different when the shooter is dead versus if they were still alive? How do things proceed in terms of information gathered and where we go from here?
Well, it's a great question. It's actually more difficult now because they cannot interview a suspect. They don't have a suspect in custody that they can talk to immediately following an attack like this, and so they need to rely on social media posts such as the video I just described, interviews with family members and associates, people that this individual spoke to in recent days and weeks. All of that is very important for law enforcement because they want to rule out anyone working with the suspect. Now, we just heard Chief O'Hara say that they believe that the shooter acted alone, that no one aided the shooter, and that the shooter purchased the 3 weapons, including that rifle, that those 3 weapons were lawfully purchased by the shooter recently. Remember, the shooter was 23 years old and therefore legally could purchase weapons. And I think that raises a lot of questions. We've had other school shootings where we then look at local state law and we find that these guns were legally purchased or in some cases taken from parents who legally purchased weapons. And in this case, the shooter actually purchased those weapons. So that's some new information that we just learned at that press conference just a few minutes ago, and I just want to bring it back around to the victims. We know the ages of those children were 6 to 14, and that includes all of those injured as well as the 8 and 10-year-old who were killed, and they died on the scene, according to Chief O'Hara. The others are all expected to survive, he said, and they are all with their families or reunited with their families, but there is a range of injuries, so a range of severity of injuries. So some of these children, it sounds like, will have a long road ahead to recovery.
Absolutely. It is just heartbreaking. As we get more information, you can't help but wonder, why was the Catholic school targeted if his only connection was possibly his mother worked there years ago? And then I'm wondering what more we may know about that video that was released and what information came from that. Do we know yet?
Well, from the video that I've reviewed, I can glean that this is somebody who had grievances against multiple groups. So it wasn't necessarily that this particular school was the only source of grievance, but certainly it was a targeted event. We also know that investigators recovered drawings of the church, and that's what leads them to believe that the church itself was targeted. But in the writings that this individual put on the actual weapons, this is someone who had grievances against a number of different groups, and that's why it's challenging to sort out a motive. In fact, Chief O'Hara wouldn't even go into their theories of motive because they're still going through that video. There are other social media videos online, other social media posts by this individual, extensive writings that were found in one of the residences. So they're reviewing all of that, and right now it's too early to tell, but of course, as soon as we learn definitively why this individual at this point in time and this moment targeted this church, we will bring that information to you.
All right, Anna Schecter. Anna, thank you so much. CBS News Minnesota spoke to a fifth grader student who says his classmate saved his life.
We went to the gym and then the door's locked just to make sure he didn't come, and we waited in the gym for more news, and everyone was okay, or most people were okay.
Who are your friend, Wes?
My friend got hit in the back.
Did he go to the hospital?
Yeah, he went to the hospital.
What went through your mind when you saw that?
I was super scared for him, but I think now he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get reunited with your parents?
Yeah, my mom was waiting outside of the church when it happened.
Yeah.
And then
What was it like seeing her?
I was super happy because, like, I was scared that I wasn't gonna see her because I didn't know what was happening really. I was just in shock.
Was it behind you where it was happening, or in front of you? Just kind of.
It was like right beside me. I was like 2 seats away from the stained glass windows, so they were like the shots were like right next to me.
That's scary.
Yeah.
You went under the pew after that happened?
Yeah. And
Is
then
that what everyone tried to do?
I think I got like gunpowder on my neck. Yeah.
When you heard the shots, what went through your head?
I was like, the first one I was like, what is that? I thought it was just something, then when I heard it again, I just ran under the pew, and then I covered my head. My friend Victor like saved me though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit.
Your friend laid on top of you?
Yeah, and he got hit.
Is this something that you've practiced before?
Yeah, we practice it like every month, or I don't know, but yeah, we've never practiced it in the church though. Only in school, so it was way different.
So brave to even talk and think about that. He's a fifth grader. His classmate dove on top of him to help save him. He has gunshot powder on his neck, and he's able to recall this just in an instant, and so thankful to be reunited to his mom. We thank our CBS News Minnesota affiliates and partners for that interview. We'll be doing much more throughout the day.